Hi guys, this is Jihyun. How are you? Wow, look at me, what I'm dressing right now in this midst of freezing weather conditions. Well, Rose Shop offers a very good promotions on Korea's healthcare and some of the dietary supplements as well. So there are a couple of items that I wanted to point out for your healthier lives. Well, if you have a Korean friends or if you have lived in Korea before, you probably have heard a lot of Koreans complaining and whining about how tired we are. And there's like sore muscles everywhere. When you wake up, you never feel good. And we're always like whining about it, including myself. But as you get older, I hate to say this, but when you don't sleep right, or if you exercise too hard, or if you are doing something, extra, that's really giving you those discomfortness. And I don't know about in your country, but in Korea, we could go to the drugstore and get some medicine and take pills, or we could go to hospitals, or we could get some acupunctures. But if your symptoms are not that serious enough, what we do is we do wear these plasters called patch or pass here in Korea. And what Rose Roja offers and what they have in their store is actually Korea's #1 brand for this pass, the plaster for the last 20 years. Very competitive. And as you can see, they, fits perfectly to any parts of your body. I even have one on my, ankles as well. I don't know what I did wrong, but I constantly get those ankle pains these days. But anyways, it's super duper easy to use, right? It's super easy to use as well. And they're very thin. Well, because I live alone, unless it's like my lower back or upper back as well, I can put anywhere that I'd like to desire. Well, first, there are 3 protective layers. So what I do is usually I take out the middle parts and look for the spot where I want to go for. So I aim at that spot. But first, you need to take a shower because you can leave it on for 12 hours, right? You find the spot that's, causes that stiffness. And then I aim around those area like that. And then I just tear off the leftover protective layers, just like that. It's very, very thin. Once you apply, it's very unlikely that you can change the spot, so make sure you aim it well. No hair, because when you are taking it off 12 hours later, it could cause you the great pain. So remove all the hair, ladies. Okay, so yeah, you see, you can sleep with it. It fits perfectly like that. It's not heated. Well, I mean, we have they have the heated version too, if you like those like heat, but these are very mild. There's no scent to it. There's no scent to it. It's really easy to peel off. The only reason I just take off the center first is because I'm not really good at aiming at those spots. But if you're okay, you can take off like both of the parts because they're really thick, right? See, very thin. And you can, I'm just gonna put it in my wrist. I'm sorry, ankle. Wrinkle, I wish. I could put it like this, I could put it like that. It's very effective for muscle pain and stiffness. And I mean, they have been the #1 brand in Korea. So this is something that you want to really keep it in your medicine cabinet, in a first aid. Because if you're trying to looking for this, it's best to have your back right here. And, one patch lasts for 12 hours, and make sure you just apply in the same spot for just 2 times in a row. And that's it. And if it doesn't get any better by using this, then you might want to consider going to the doctor. So yeah, consider about that. So this patch is something that I would definitely recommend to my overseas friends.